we have made it to the college football season. College football week 0 kicks off on Saturday. I'm Zach Reger, and it feels so good to be talking football again, to give out some real college football bets and picks. I can't wait to lock these in. So I'm going to give you my best bets for week 0. I have 4 of them. And of course, we are going to start off with the first game, TCU, North Carolina. It's the first game of the season, so of course I have to bet it. And it might not be the most fun bet, but this is what I like. I'm going with the under in this one. It's 47.5 right now. The under is hit in each of the last 3 Dublin week 0 games, and I expect that trend to continue here. It's week 0. And there have been a lot of changes on both sides of the ball. That's really not too uncommon in today's college football landscape, but still worth noting. And most importantly, both of these teams will have different starting quarterbacks, learning new systems. Billy Edwards will start for the Tar Heels, and Jaden Craig will start for TCU, coming over from Harvard. I'm expecting a sloppy start. The first half under is also pretty intriguing, but I think I will just stick with the full game here. We could have a little sloppy weather as well. The field in Dublin is grass. Could be kind of slick, a little muddy. And that's not the best for a smooth gameplay for running routes. So these teams could be looking to run the ball a little bit more. And that will, of course, milk the clock, which we love when you take an under. And I believe the strength of both of these teams are the defense. Belichick's defense really improved towards the end of the year. TCU's D-line especially should be in for a very big year. Bobby Petrino is a good offensive coordinator, but I think it's going to take a little bit to get things going there. And the last 3 Ireland games all went under. 45 points were scored in all 3 of those last games. The line has also been moving and trending under. You saw it at 49.5 very early on, 48.5, now it's 47.5. I would love for it to get back up to 48. There's a chance enough people bet the over right before game time where maybe it does get back up to 48, but I also do feel comfortable with that 47.5 number. It's not the most fun play, betting the under in the first game of the year, but I think it is the right play. Then we've got an ACC showdown in week 0. I think this game should be pretty good between Virginia and NC State. And I'm rocking with NC State in this game. The Wolfpack have CJ Bailey back, who is electric. He's fresh off a 3,100 passing yard season and a 25 passing touchdown season. He also added 6 touchdowns on the ground last season. Virginia now has Bo Pribula at quarterback, which I do not think is a bad move on their part, but they don't have the familiarity on offense that NC State has. He also didn't look the best in SEC play last year. Now, that doesn't really matter as much now that they're playing in the ACC, but it's something to note. And Virginia was great last year, winning 11 games. Probably the most quiet 11-win season in college football history. But they have a lot of holes to fill. They also played in a lot of overtime games, a lot of one-possession games that they won, to their credit. But a lot of times that trend, especially the win-loss record in one-score games, they tend to flip-flop. So I'm not expecting them to have as much success in those close games. NC State also has the head-to-head advantage, winning the last 4 matchups against Virginia and winning 6 of the last 7. I trust this NC State team more in week 0. They have some firepower, and I love getting over a field goal here. Then I'm looking at Hawaii +4 against Stanford. How can I not bet on Hawaii in week 0? Micah Alejado returns, and he should have a great season. He's gotten better and better each year. Last season, he threw for 3,100 yards and 24 touchdowns. And Hawaii likes to sling the rock. Alejado knows this offense, knows this system. Timmy Chang is a great coach. Hawaii went 9-4 last year. Stanford went 4-8. Yes, ACC, a little tougher competition, but is it all that much tougher? Especially when these two teams know each other well. Stanford's defense is not going to pose any threats here, in my opinion. The Cardinal, they've got a new head coach. They've got a new quarterback. That's not a team I want to be laying points with in week 0. Hawaii traveling might worry me a little bit more sometimes, but not this time, not in week 0 when they have had all this time to prepare for a familiar opponent. They will be ready. They're the more experienced team. I think they're the better team, the more talented team. And I like getting over a field goal again with the Rainbow Warriors in week 0. Have to have Hawaii on my card. And then lastly, going to the later game, a game later than the Hawaii game always feels weird, but UNLV minus 4.5 against Memphis. Memphis has so many moving pieces. They have a lot of talent coming in, but they have a brand new starting 11 on defense. They're also replacing most of their offensive production from last year. Call me crazy, but I think Jackson Arnold is going to thrive at UNLV with Dan Mullen. The running back room is great. Mullen won 10 games last year. UNLV has won 30 games over the last 3 years. They have that winning culture established, and they are at home in a pretty big group of 6 matchup here. Memphis does have the better defense, or at least they did last year. And with the talent, they should this year, but with those moving pieces, I'm not trusting them here. Instead, I'm going to look at UNLV's offense to take over this game. And if we end up in a shootout, which is very possible, I think UNLV has the advantage there. That's exactly what they want to do. So those are my 4 week 0 picks. Cannot believe we have made it to the college football season. So once again, to recap, TCU, North Carolina under 47.5, NC State, Hawaii +4, and UNLV minus 4.5. I'll be doing these videos all season long for college, for NFL. We're not forgetting about the MLB either. We have made it to the fall. Let's have a great season. Thank you so much for watching, and let's have a great week 0.